What's up everyone? My name is James. I'm the author of Airbnb for Dummies, and in today's video, we're gonna do another listing breakdown. This has been a popular request. People seem to really enjoy these listing breakdowns, so I'm gonna keep on doing more of them. If you haven't already seen one of these videos, then basically what I'm gonna do in this video is we're gonna jump over to the computer and I'm going to review a listing on Airbnb. I'm gonna basically go through the listing with you guys here in real time. It's the first time that I'm seeing this listing, and I'm gonna kind of do a whole breakdown of it. I'm gonna dissect what's good, what's bad, what room there is for improvement, and today's listing is gonna be from Marie-Eve, who is a watcher, a viewer of ours, who submitted her listing in the comments of a previous video, and that's why I'm going and doing this breakdown now. So if you're an Airbnb host, you have a listing on Airbnb and you would like your listing to be reviewed in an upcoming video, you'd like to have me go down and really dissect all the areas where there's room for improvement here, the good, the bad, the ugly, then just comment on this video. Comment down below in the comment section there, post a link in the comments to your listing, and then we'll get the listing reviewed. I'll do it in a future video if I have the opportunity. If it's a good listing, then I will go in and I'll dissect it just like I'm dissecting this one. Another request that I would have for you is that if you like this video, please take a quick second and just click the little like button down in the corner. It helps me out a lot with YouTube's algorithm. So if you could just take a quick second, just click that little like button there, it would help me out tremendously. I would really, really appreciate that. If you want to learn more as well, if you want more strategies on how to improve your performance on Airbnb, we do post videos here on the channel twice every single week that are all about Airbnb, how to perform on Airbnb, how to become a top performing host on Airbnb, all that fun stuff. So if you're new to the channel, then subscribe and you'll be able to get all of that detail in all of our upcoming videos. Without further ado, let's jump in here. So if we look, I've got Marie-Eve's listing here pulled up, and I'm gonna go through from top to bottom. So the way I always like to do it, just kind of going from top to bottom here. Now this is in Quebec in Canada where I am. Not in Quebec, but I'm a fellow Canadian. So I'm not super familiar with this area of Quebec. So location wise, I'm gonna make a few notes, but very much leave it up to Marie-Eve to know her location better than I will. But if we look, the first thing I wanna look at is the listing title. That's always where I like to start in these videos. Now the listing title, you'll hear me say it a lot, it's a huge opportunity because when someone's looking at your listing on the search page, they're gonna see three things. They're gonna see the listing title, they're gonna see the cover photo, and they're gonna see your price. Those three things are largely gonna be what determines whether or not they click through to check out the rest of your listing. Chalet, that is a missed opportunity as far as headlines go. The reason I say it's a missed opportunity is all it tells me is a location that doesn't tell me anything. It's not a good way of telling me the location because again, I'm not familiar with this area, so I don't know what Mont-Edouard means. Now, if Mont-Edouard is the main attraction, the reason that people are booking, and everyone who's looking at your property is likely to know exactly what that means, then that could be a good piece to keep in the title. So if it's something that your guests are all gonna be familiar with, they're all gonna know exactly what that is, then great, keep it in the title. If not, then put something that's more relevant about the location. Like for example, is it close to a park? Is it close to an attraction? Is it close to downtown somewhere? But if you are on the mountain, then that's a good one to have. Chalet, that's nice, but it doesn't give me enough. Like I wanna know, I would prefer to see something like, let's say this is, because I see in the second photo that it's like right by a mountain that looks like it has some ski trails on it. Like I'd imagine those are probably some ski trails. I'm gonna assume that it's on a ski slope, that's on a mountain. Then I would put cozy log cabin right at the foothill of Mont-Edouard. Right, would be a better title without even adding much more detail. Just the fact that it's a cozy log cabin. I would even go so far, I can see there's like a wood burning stove here. I would go cozy Mont-Edouard chalet with wood burning stove. Again, that gives a little bit more like detail about the listing. It gives you that it's cozy, it gives you that it's got a wood burning stove, and it tells you as much about the location. Again, if you have more to say about the location that's close to something else, 2-minute drive from this, 10-minute walk from that, trails nearby, hiking nearby, any of that sort of stuff, that would be interesting. It would be very valuable to put into the headline. Now, photos wise, I think the cover photo is good. I'm gonna look at the rest of the space, see if there's another one that I would recommend to have here. But overall, I think this is a good cover photo because it highlights a nice big room here, which I would imagine is one of the kind of main focal points of the space, of the listing. It's a really nice photo. It's well done. The lighting is good. It's staged properly. Nothing is out of place. One thing I might recommend would be to have some stuff out on the table. But again, it's not a big deal. It's just something that if you're going and you're redoing these photos at some point, I would recommend having some things laid out on the table, maybe some hot chocolate, maybe some popcorn, something like that. Just give me that kind of cozy feel in here. Help me to envision myself in the space and get kind of excited about going there. And then this is a nice photo to follow it up with because it tells you that, okay, yeah, it's right near the mountain, which I'm assuming is an important feature. I'm assuming that it is a ski slope that's very close to. So giving that photo gives me context that, wow, from the property, I'm that close to it. It really is right near the slope. Another exterior photo I probably wouldn't have right here. I would have this. I think it's good to have that photo, but I don't think it's great to have it right here because I still I want your photos to answer my questions as quickly as possible, and I still have a lot of questions about the property on the inside more so than I care about the outside of the property. Also, this photo specifically is not a very great one. I don't like that the trees kind of cutting off a bunch. It's a little bit blurry. It's not a really great angle. It doesn't really show me anything that interesting about the property. So carrying on here, we're back into the living room. Okay, let's see here. I don't know where, okay. The only way that I can tell where this is right now is because I can see that the stove is in it, but a lot of people probably wouldn't pick up on that. And so from here to here, from here to here, I would actually prefer having a photo that's taken from back over here in the corner so that you can see the whole space, so I understand where I am in the property, and then do a more zoomed in shot. Because again, I think it's equally important to highlight the space as much as it is to make sure that the guest understands the layout and sort of what it is that they're looking at, what to expect when they get there. This here is just a bad photo. Honestly, this photo is, you can tell it's taken in portrait mode, not landscape mode. So that's why the photo is vertically tall, not wide. And it's clearly been taken off a cell phone. This is a nice, this photo is a nice professionally done photo, good lighting, decent angle. You can tell it's been edited a bit. Whereas this photo is just a crummy photo taken with someone's phone. It's just not that nice in here. The tea towels aren't really that nicely folded. They're kind of wrinkled. I don't love that at all. I hope that's not the only photo of the kitchen. And again, I think that this is a wasted photo. I think that this doesn't really help me to understand the space as much. I would like to see one from the other corner of the room so that I understand the flow of the upstairs better. Now, I want to know what's down those stairs. So I don't know if this bedroom is down those stairs or this bedroom is somewhere else. I don't know how we got to this bedroom, right? So I would prefer to see that we actually understand where this bedroom is in the overall layout. Have some photos that kind of lead me into the bedroom as opposed to just from the kitchen to the bedroom. The photo of the bedroom though is nice. I like the lights are on. It's well lit from the window. You took it the right time of day. The bedding is nice. That one throw pillow is a little bit out of place, but otherwise it looks pretty good. If we go to the next one, I still don't know how I got to this bedroom from the other bedroom, but overall the comments are the same. The curtains are tied up, which is typically done for cleaning. I don't like having them like that in the photos. It just doesn't look as nice. The bedding is pretty nicely done. I'd like to see some other throw pillows on here, but it's not a huge deal. The lighting is good. I would say in the bathroom here, nice to see that we've got the laundry in there. Nice to see the shower curtains closed. I like that. I think it looks a lot cleaner. The bathroom overall, the towels are nicely folded, well lit again, good photo. Bedroom number 3, again, I like that it's listed down here as well. So there's no question about it. This is a 3rd bedroom. Again, all the same comments pretty much. The bedding could be a bit nicer. The throw pillows could be a bit nicer. The photo is pretty well done. I don't see necessarily a better way to get a great shot, because this is just kind of a small bedroom with one little window, not a lot of space for the photos. This is bedroom number 4. Again, I still don't know where any of this stuff is in the house. That would be good to know. Even if you just put a note on here to just say whether it's on the first or second level of the house, just so I have a bit more of an idea. Seeing that it's got the bunk beds here, I hope the next photo is going to show me what is in back here. Again, I don't know. Maybe that's what's back here. I don't know. Again, I don't understand the layout of the space. That would be my number one, my main complaint about this listing overall, is that the photos, I don't understand the layout of the space. This isn't great lighting. I'd prefer to have some better lighting in the back there, just to make the space look a bit nicer. Ping pong table, again, like the lighting is just not really that great. The photo's not that fantastic. Kind of same thing here. That looks like a window that we have closed, which I don't know why. Aerial shot of the house. Okay. This is a much nicer exterior photo. I like that a lot more. I like that we've got it in the winter too. Got some nice winter shots. That's good. Yeah. Okay. So overall, I think the photos have a lot of room for improvement. It's not to say that they're bad overall. It's just to say that there's a lot of room for improvement. I would like to see the flow of the place better. I'd like some way better pictures of the kitchen for sure. Not any of the just low quality photos taken with your phone. I don't understand the layout of the space. I wish that my questions got answered about that. And I don't know about any of the amenities. Like, there was no close-up shots of any of the amenities that would really highlight the amenities in the space, like the TV, like what we've got in the kitchen. I don't know what kind of stove we've got. I don't know what kind of appliances we have. That stuff should be largely answered in the photos in addition to in the description. If we look at the description here, we've got a little bit of info, but it's really poorly organized. I would say it's just two big blocks of information rather than having a properly laid out listing description that breaks it down to sections, is easily digestible, so that I, as a guest, can go and get the information that I want exactly when I want it. Just like quickly go, okay, I want to know the amenities. I want titles. I want headlines. I want bullet points. I don't want paragraphs to read through. For example, I want to know, this is a common question that I ask people, because this is important to me and a lot of other guests. Is there Wi-Fi? Is there Netflix? Right? Especially if I'm going to a chalet, I want to know, is there Wi-Fi? Is there Netflix? I can go down here and I can look at Wi-Fi, but I want to know, is there actual good internet? Right? And so if I go here, Cozy Chalet, located 400 meters from the Mont Edouard ski lift. So I'm assuming again that we're correct, that ski is good. So I do think that that's a good part to have in your headline, given that it is a ski hill, and that's going to be a big attraction for people. In winter, enjoy the ski resort, backcountry area, and snowshoe cross-country trails. In summer, go to the mountain bike trails, pedestrian trails, and the municipal swimming pool without taking the car. The cottage is very well equipped with 4 bedrooms, an open space upstairs, and a living room in the basement. Outside, there's a large landscape lot with space for campfire. I have no idea what kind of amenities we've got. Right? So right off the bat, I don't know how many. I only saw 1 bedroom, so I'm going to assume there's only 1 bathroom. Again, I can see it up here as well, but I want to just have that confirmed here. I'd like to know what amenities the bathroom has in here, because you have to remember, not every user knows exactly how to use Airbnb. They may miss that they've got 4 bedrooms and 1 bathroom up here, so you want to restate it down here. Not every guest on Airbnb knows that they can look right up here for it, so make it easy for them. Right? I don't know anything about any of the amenities here. It was 1 paragraph that I had to read through the whole thing to get any information. The space, it's more. Okay, now we've got, for entertainment, the living room in the basement will find you ping pong table, games for children, bar area, and TV area. The bathroom is equipped with a washer dryer, as well as a bath/shower. Okay, so now that's down here in the space, but it's in a paragraph at the end of it. So again, I think that organizing your listing will go a long way, your listing description, so that I've got all the information neatly laid out under headlines in bullet points that outline exactly which space it is, exactly which amenity it is in that space, and just give me all the details. Again, the thing I recommend as a rule of thumb, focus on answering questions. You want your guests, your potential guests, to have all their questions answered in this listing description here. And then again, the calendar, let's look at this. Let's see how far out in advance the calendar is opened up. We've got it opened up several months into the future. That's really good to see. We've got it open up for basically a year into the future. So that's great. I think that if you're any less than 6 months in the future opened up, you're really losing out on a big opportunity, especially in a place like this with a ski season where people are going to be more likely, I would imagine, to book further in advance. So I think that hosts have done a really good job here opening their calendar up into the future. They've got great reviews. So again, I'm sure that they're doing a good job hosting. And this is the thing that I say about most people is most of the hosts that decide to work with us at Learn BNB and Hosting Accelerator that like work with Simon and I, most of the hosts that work with us are doing a really good job of hosting in the sense that they have really satisfied guests. People are happy. They're going above and beyond for their guests. But where they're lacking is in having the property actually perform well. And there's ways to have your property perform well that don't take a whole bunch of time. And there's things you can do on a one-off, like just doing them one time that will lead to huge improvements in your listing's performance, like adjusting the headline, like getting better photos in here, like updating the listing description. Those sorts of things are really going to make your listing. They're going to do a lot for you. They're going to give you a really, really strong return on your investment. And then beyond that, if you want to take this to the next level, there's things you can do like updating the property to have, for example, games. This looks like a great place for families to come in the winter to do some skiing, to have some hot chocolate laid out for them, probably really awesome. Like to highlight that in your photos that you have hot chocolate there, to highlight that in your photos that you've got that, in your listing description that you've got that. Awesome, really nice selling feature. To highlight that wood burning stove, have a nice picture of it actually burning some wood, give that like cozy feeling to it. Huge opportunity there. To highlight things like having some board games at the property, having a couple decks of cards, to again, just make it more family friendly because it looks like this property is really tailoring to that type of a guest. Just kind of focusing on what your guest is gonna want and then delivering that to them. And those are all things that you can do without spending a ton of money. Like the most expensive thing there that I mentioned would be to get some board games. And what are you gonna spend on that? Maybe $100 to get like a bunch of board games to put into place. Probably you can do it for like $20 to $50 if you buy them at a yard sale or something like that, right? Now suddenly you've got a couple more nice selling features to your property. You can keep on upgrading it, and you're gonna get more and more of a return on your investment for that. Those are kind of my thoughts on this property. If you found value in this, then give me a quick like on the video. I really do appreciate it. If you have a listing that you would like to be a part of this breakdown like this and have me review it, give my thoughts on it, share feedback, then just post a link to it in the comment section below. If you want all of our training on how to become a top performing host on Airbnb, how to just absolutely kill all this stuff, go through and make sure your property is optimized, your listing is optimized, you're getting top dollar for your listing, everything from start to finish, you want just laid out, click and just everything just right in front of you. Hosting Accelerator program is what you're going to want to check out. There's a link down below to the free training where we go through all of that. We help you to dissect exactly what we use, what strategies we use to become top performers on Airbnb, and how to make hosting really easy and enjoyable as well. So if you want to check out that training, it's the link down below. I highly recommend checking it out. Otherwise, just subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and you will be updated when we release new videos twice every week. And I will see you in the next video.